hole up in there. And we cannot back off of this. It's going to take, you know what? I really can't understand how this got that bad so fast. It normally doesn't. If it gets that bad, it'll go ahead and break the hoof out or something. There was no warning, no signs, no anything about this. Okay, this is Bonzo's update. This is a pretty serious case of white line disease, and I wanted to get a second opinion before I did this. I said before I didn't want to do it, but I'm not saying I won't do it. We're going to cut the hoof back a little bit because it is really deep. We got to get some air in there to help keep it dry. We're going to do some antibiotic ointment treatment through the times I'm not here. Now, almost a year ago, what's not helping us is that Bonzo had a liver issue and he had to be on 3 different antibiotics. So we're thinking that his immune system's down a little bit, so the vet's going to be coming out the next day or two and check him out on his blood work and everything. But right now we're going to cut the hoof back so that we can get in there and see what it looks like and get some medicine. Get it to air out. All right, here's the hoof. As you can see, there's some really deep separation here. It's really deep, so we're going to have to cut some of this back here. So this is going to be a procedure that I don't like doing, but sometimes it has to be done. And like I said, I wanted to get a vet's opinion, second opinion, before I did this. And they're on board with this. It is a tough situation. White line disease is a horrible thing to happen to horses' hooves. Some cases are worse than others. Some of them, you catch it early, and you can get rid of it within a couple months. But this took off so fast, I'm assuming that maybe his immune system might be down a little bit because of his liver issues he had. And we're having to fight 2 different battles. White line, and we got to get him up to where his immune system can help fight this stuff off. Okay, that's cut from that side. You can see now we'll go to the other side. All right, so we're going to try to see. We just got so much stuff that can get trapped up in there. See, this has all been cleaned out already. It's almost impossible to keep everything out of there when there's that much depth in there. So we're trying to there. I think that's about as far as I can go there. See, this is all stuff that's supposed to be covered by the hoof wall. And we're exposing all this now. Now we're going to see, I will say this is a pretty severe case of white line disease. This is not the great, this is not the this is pretty serious. This is a bad case. So we got a long road ahead of us here to try to get this straightened out. There, okay. There. Like I said before, I really hate doing this. I don't like it. But as you can see, it just keeps going. We've got to get this back to where that crap can't hide in there and keep causing a problem. So I'm going to let the vet come out, check it out, and if he thinks I need to do any more, then I'll do it. See, now we're getting close to where it's ending now. Okay, so, but as you see that stuff is still coming out of there. And we got to get it to start growing out. So, I'm going to let the vet come out, check it out, let him tell me, pull some blood, and we're going to doctor that all up. And I just want to say, I never said I wasn't going to do this. I said I didn't want to. But this is a really severe case of white line disease, as you can see. It's really, really up there. So he'll be okay. We're going to work on Bonzo, and we are going to get his hoof straightened out. He's not in no pain. He's not lame. He's not in no discomfort. He's like, I'm just tired of you messing with me all the time. Now this is saline solution instead of water. It helps dry out better. Better than water. And like I said, it's a saline solution. We're trying to get up in there. See, now we can get to it. See, all this is solid now, so I don't think I'm going to even need any more. Right there's a little hole. It's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. I know, Bonzo. I know. This is a pain in the neck. Believe me, I know it. There we go. Okay, now I will take one more. Let me get this. Yeah, that's good. That just helps loosen everything up. I know, Bonzo. I know, buddy. I do know it's a pain. All you know is we're aggravating you to death. See, there's another hole. It's pretty deep in there. I'll let the vet come out and tell me. See that? Look at that where I got my finger up underneath there.
Yeah, that's a gap.
But at least some air can get up in there now. I will say this. The vet wants me to probably cut it back further. But I'm very funny about cutting on a hoof where we start getting some blood unless the vet is right here with me. If the vet wants me to do more, then I'm going to make sure he's here, where I can do it under his guidance. We're going to work hard on getting Bonzo straightened out here. Like I said, I don't like making that hoof like that. And I'm sure there's a little more I could do, but if I start cutting back any more, I'm going to start probably getting blood. And that I'm going to have a veterinarian next to me before I do that. I'm not going to do that without permission. We got it all flushed out with saline solution. It's cut far back. Now we're going to put some grand circuit in there, and we're going to wrap it all up. And we're going to try to kill this and keep it killed off, so that his new hoof will start replacing all this. And we got a long road ahead of us. You're talking about 8 months, at least 6-8 months for this to grow down. All up in there. See how I'm doing that? Mm-hmm. Same with the tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't waste this. We'll put that right there. There. Okay. And then we'll wrap this up with some... I know, buddy. Bonzo is tired of this. He's a horse. And all he knows is he's getting... This is old. This is getting old now. He says, I'm tired of this. I'll try to save you some here. That way this will breathe. Okay, you just cut this? Yeah, there we go. That way you got a little more. There's that. Now we're going to vet wrap it. Let me just go back over here and wrap this on the bottom here. I know, Bonzo, buddy. There. I know. There's a little bit left. Now, we'll put some duct tape on the bottom of this to try to keep that from wearing off. The old saying, if duct tape don't fix it, nothing will. We'll put this on the bottom here, and then I'm going to wrap a piece of duct tape around the top. I know, buddy. He says, I'm trying to be good, but I'm getting tired of this. There. I think that'll work. We'll pull this down like that so we don't tighten them up. There. A little piece right there. There. All right. Okay. There we go. We're on the road now. We've got a long road ahead of us. I said this before and I'll say it again. I trimmed this horse's feet. There was nothing there. 6 weeks later, I come back and it was like this. I can tell you, if there would have been any traces of white line disease that I would have seen, I would have addressed it immediately. But white line disease is a horrible thing that can happen to horses' hooves. Like I said, it can be minor or it can be bad. It will heal. We're going to get some blood work done on him. Possibly an immune booster for his immune system. And put him on some Farrier's formula to help promote hoof growth. This is the first update. And we will be following. Anyway, y'all say prayers for poor old Bonzo. Because this is not an easy thing we got going on here. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a long road. Good thing right now, he's not lame or anything, so that's always a plus. Okay, we'll see you next time.